Okay, back again, Animoji Gaming. So today, I just can't believe it. I tried to do another Animoji footage of sleeping dogs, but this time it's definitely not the definitive edition one, since this one is played on the Xbox 360 Fat or Classic. So this is actually the games that I used to play on the PC before, maybe around 2012, before the Grand Theft Auto 5 even released on the PC, so on the PlayStation 3 as well. So during this time, I really like this game, especially when I just play Grand Theft Auto 4 or the Grand Theft Auto episode from Liberty City perhaps previously, and playing this is just has some unique perspective, even though not all of the feature was obviously the same, but I think it is pretty much equal in terms of size and also in terms of the gameplay. So yeah, the graphic quality is also most likely the same, perhaps, I'm not sure, even though the Grand Theft Auto 4 is obviously the heaviest one, heavier, because yeah, it's basically like the notorious games which failed to be ported from this very old generation console, from the Xbox 360 or the PlayStation 3 into the PC. So that's the reason why it makes the game heavier than any other games that used to be released during that time. So that's the reason why it is a little bit tricky to set up the graphic settings, even though basically for my old gaming PC that was released on 2012, it definitely capable, because it's also capable to run Grand Theft Auto 5, which was released maybe 3 years or 2 years later after those PC was already built. So that's the reason why. And yeah, this is also pretty long Animoji footage, so around 43 minutes, and with just 2 minutes running, so there's still 41 minutes remaining. And after this, I think I will try to move on into the new, way much newer footage, which is played in the PlayStation 4 or even the Nintendo Switch. I'm not sure, because there are 3 footage that I already tried to prepare, and hopefully it's not that long, even though I most likely try to separate between the 1.5 hour of the Watchdog first gameplay on the PlayStation 4 that I first experienced, and also the Metal Gear Solid Phantom Pain, which is almost 2 hours, so I just don't get it long that I need to spare on creating those Animoji in order to prevent any interruption, or even big is the size that it will be, because yeah, at the time that I try to render or combine the Animoji and the footage into the same file, it just always make my MacBook run out of storage, so that's the reason why. I'm not sure whether it is possible or not. I think I need to remove several data first in order to render those games. So that's the reason why I also haven't tried to upload any of this Xbox 360 footage. Besides, it is also not that big, because it's only around 30 to 40 minutes, so that's the reason why. And to be honest, for some reason, if I try to compare the graphic quality with the Sleeping Dogs and the Sleeping Dogs Definitive Edition, it's not really that much, because it's just only matters of contrast and brightness, because that's the reason why the game size is also not that big, even though it's obviously still 2 or 3 times larger. I'm not really sure, because I already played this exact game on the PlayStation 4 and in the PC. I'm not sure whether I will play this game or not again in other platform, because on Steam I can also play this on the Mac OS, but yeah, my strongest Mac OS devices not have a really big storage, so I'm not sure whether they just don't get it why the Xbox 360 controller is just disconnected for no reason. So I just don't want to waste more storage on this MacBook Pro, one of the latest or the last gen 15-inch MacBook Pro, and this is just so nice. So it was the last 15-inch MacBook Pro with Intel, and also the last 15-inch MacBook Pro basically, but sadly it still has the very basic 256GB of storage, so that's the reason why even without any Windows installation or bootcamp, the storage is almost run out, and yeah, it will be pretty tricky since I cannot do any upgrades with the MacBook, obviously, because the last upgradable Mac was the MacBook Type-C without the touch bar, but it is also using some exclusive or sophisticated SSD, which is pretty expensive, and so the one that basically have a converter, I think it is also it's more expensive than the previous MacBook non-Type-C one, the Retina display, including this Mac Air, which can be upgraded as well. So that's the reason why it is basically safer to install any kind of things, even though the processing power of this laptop is obviously very bad, especially for gaming. Because basically what makes the Mac cannot do gaming is because
So what they get you
maybe
on?
the display graphic
Well, don't let them pin
not
any extra shit
that
on you.
strong, even though Intel HD should be quite strong, especially to handle certain old games, but for some reason, when I try to run
but you remember Winston?
some games on the Mac OS, it still feels very heavy, which led a little bit lags for some reason.
Dog Eyes always said he'd be
So I'm
running
not
that
sure
Oh, Dog Eyes is a red pole too. It's still a total
resources
guy.
that I need to play old AAA games such as the Sleeping Dogs Definitive Edition on the Mac OS, because yeah, if you talk about the latest,
remember when we were kids and you stabbed
the
Dog Eyes with
strongest
the pen?
one, which
Totally saved
using
my
the
ass that
M1
day. Oh man, I gotta tell Winston that
still
story. I
cannot
fucking love
capable
it.
to run
Man,
games natively on the Mac OS, even though it is supported. So it just seems to be not enough, perhaps like the Resident Evil Village.
Winston never need help with any of that shit you
So
got going on
most
with
of the
him.
games are just meant to
Look me
be
up when you get out. It'll just be like old times.
optimal on the Intel or AMD processor. So yeah, there's still 34 minutes, and yeah, basically I only tried to play until I finally got the safe house, perhaps, I'm not sure.
Seems that the evidence
So yeah,
against
the
you has
prologue
failed to
mission
appear.
of the Sleeping
How do you
Dogs
explain
is
that?
definitely
You must
pretty
be a very
long.
dangerous man, Wei Shen. That is exactly what we want people to think. I trust that my men weren't too rough on you, officer.
Might ask them the same question, sir.
Just
These guys are out of shape. It paid
There
off.
is
I
a
made
little bit
contact with Jackie Ma.
differences in the face, so
Good
the
work.
face seems to
Use
be
him to get
more
close to Winston
smoother
Chu. Do whatever
on
it
the
takes. Raymond here
non-definitive
will be your
edition
handler.
one
You'll
because
report
maybe the
everything to
face
him.
didn't have a
Our intel
lot of
suggests that Winston is
details.
looking for muscle. You need to find a way to make him trust you.
You just
Let's
cannot
gun this.
see
Not in Hong
many
Kong.
differences,
American gangs and
especially in
Asian
terms
ones
of the
don't compare to
animation,
the Pliers.
because
Sun On Yi is the
the
most powerful
animation
gang.
is
Raymond. Your name's
just
Raymond, right?
Yes.
the
I
same,
grew
even
up
though
with these guys. I know who
even
they are,
on the
what
Grand
they
Theft
are.
Auto
All the
5,
intel reports in the world
which
won't
is
give you that.
basically
We want the red
the best
The
open world
lieutenants like Winston.
games,
All of them. And most of all,
which
Dragon.
is
Candidly,
should
Wade,
be
previous
pretty
attempts to get
realistic,
close to
but
him
since
haven't.
the games was actually released on the
We don't
very
have much to go on.
generation console,
why
so
you're here.
it just can
I'm hoping that you can
admit
bring something more
it
to our
didn't
investigation.
I
have
understand, sir. Look,
many
sooner I'm on the
technology
street,
that
sooner I can
basically
start.
can make the movements a little bit
Raymond,
better,
we'll be in
so
touch.
I'm not sure because
Oh, and Wade,
even the modern games
Good
such
luck
as the
out there.
Watch Dogs Legion or Cyberpunk, it still seems to be have pretty similar movements. It's still
respect that,
as
sir. Are you sure about him?
life.
He'll be under extreme stress maybe for a very long time. Now, I'm not sure he has the discipline to hold up. According to the file, he has a history of extreme behavior.
yes, and an astonishing number of convictions.
He obviously blames the Pliers for what happened to his family. It could turn into a vendetta.
Raymond, Wei Shen is perfect for this job.
So previously I already tried to create Animoji unboxing before, but it turns out it's just one video that I haven't created Animoji, and it's very short because it's just the unboxing of a map of Red Dead Redemption, the first original Red Dead
Wait, shit?
Redemption,
Man,
which
it's
is
going to be great.
basically I
Thanks
used to
again,
play on
Jackie. I
this
appreciate the
Xbox
info.
360
No problem,
Fat as
man.
well.
By the way, you know
So
I tried
that's
looking you up a
reason
few
why
years back, but I couldn't find shit.
I tried to buy
Yeah,
the map
internet
for
in
the
America.
collectibles, even though I
I
never
think they're
really
getting it next
owned
year.
the original game
You were in prison or
on
something.
the PlayStation 3.
Come on, let's get out of here.
Because yeah, it is pretty rare,
Still getting used
so
to
it
being back, huh?
seems to be a little
Yeah.
bit tricky to find the second hand
So Winston's a red pole now?
of the
All this
most
territory is
appropriate
Winston's.
price for those
The dog eyes
games,
pushing in.
because yeah, for
If they're
some
both red
reason
poles, shouldn't
those
they be on the
games
same
are
side?
obviously
Should be.
obsolete,
Dog
but
eyes always was an asshole.
for some
Turns out,
collectors it
greedy
is
asshole too.
basically valuable, which I just
One
don't
thing,
know
when we get to
what the
Winston's,
collectors
let
want,
me
because
do the
I
introductions.
think they're
Really
most
distrustful
likely
of new
not
faces right
going to play it
Wild
over and
paranoia.
over again,
Son on
because
Yi had a
it
rat.
will just end up in
What I
their
hear?
self.
They didn't let him have a quick death. Made it real slow and painful.
So if you talk about the city, is just so vibrant, and this is actually the most vibrant open world games, modern open world games.
Hey, Jill May,
Maybe
how are
because
you,
it
baby?
was
Jackie,
take
you know my parents don't
place
want you to talk
in
to
the
me.
America,
Parents don't even
perhaps,
know
so
me. Once we get to know each other,
population
they'll
is
love
more
me.
dense. That's the reason why it is definitely a little bit more realistic so there used to be
You talk to her like that.
games.
Get off him. I don't care who you are. Let go of
Again,
Jackie.
Animoji gaming, so I tried to continue the remaining 30 minutes of this Sleeping Dogs non-definitive edition, which I play on the Xbox 360 Fat Jasper Elite. So yeah, it is pretty annoying since I have actually done this before. I think whether it is on the PC or in the PlayStation 4, which is basically the definitive edition Chinese version. And I think I will most likely do it one more time in the past, which I tried to play on the Xbox 360 Slim black version. So yeah, that's the common version, because if you talk about the Xbox 360 Slim, so the basic one is actually the reverse color, like the fat one. So that's the reason why the white version is more rare, rather than the fat, which is white, is actually more common, even though it is actually more common to be have some problem as well, since it is actually the early version of the Xbox. So that's the reason why it's not really have a good cooling, so it can obviously make the myself had the red ring of death
Kidding me?
caused by those upgrades.
Yeah, all right.
So the
Come the
first
fuck on.
version was called the Xbox Xenon. So you definitely need to bought those Xbox unless you are only trying to play 30 minutes in each playing, I guess. I'm not sure. So after that, the Xbox was released, the black version, which is the Falcon. So the Falcon can still have those RROD problems, but it is a little bit not as extreme as the Xenon, which is only several minutes, which is basically the most likely not gonna be work for the real gamers on each play. So I just don't get it. The controls still often to be disconnected. I'm not sure whether I'm actually using the battery pack, which is connected using USB, or I'm actually really use the wireless controller, because yeah, at some point the Xbox is actually using the AAA batteries, so that's the reason why it is not really convenient, because it just cannot be recharged directly using USB, so you just need to buy another AAA battery charger. Not AAA, actually it is just a AA.
I'm still here.
So I'm actually in the middle of the webinar, but I decided to turn off the volume in order to able to do this kind of Animoji without any background sounds, obviously.
What do they do to you in
Because
America,
yeah, I really
man?
wanted to finish this video so that I don't need to do it at other
That look nasty.
times.
You okay?
But I'm not sure whether I still have some sufficient time to do another, because basically the another
So, everything's cool?
video that I basically can do
You're
is
welcome anyway.
Come on, Jackie. Let's go see.
gonna be the new gameplay footage, so it's not gonna be the Xbox again. So yeah, it will be most likely a Nintendo Switch or the PlayStation 4. I'm not sure. So I also haven't uploaded any or processed any of this Xbox 360 footage, because yeah, I
Where
just
the
want
fuck
to
do you think
finish
you're going?
until this video,
Man,
and then
this is
yeah,
Wade.
try to
Wade Shen.
upload
I told you
several
about him, remember?
videos or
Fuck.
process
We
several
can't keep
videos at
track of your
once.
bullshit friends, Jackie. No outsider. He's not an outsider. He's from old prosperity. Like us. Hoochie all day. Jama. Wade's old school,
For
you
some
know?
reason,
I
they're
grew up with
actually
the guy.
having some similar
Been on vacation.
tank top. I just
No,
don't
Jackie
get
said you were
it.
looking for people.
Except the big guy. Maybe
No,
there's no
no.
tank top that can fit him.
You should have seen it, Winston.
sure.
Wade just beat up like 10 of Dog Eyes guys in the market by himself.
Hi, man. They attacked us. Seems to me you could use some better help.
Winston, I don't like this cocky little fucker.
Oh, wait a minute. Dang Yatsung, I do remember you. You had a sister, right, Hamaya?
Yeah, Mimi.
Mimi Shen. I remember her. Hung out with dog eyes. No offense. 真係熟到爆㗎. Where's she now?
She's dead.
Sorry. 唔好意思啊. So, 10 guys,
So
huh?
the Cantonese is
To be honest,
actually very rare to be
That's
spoken
crazy.
in
Try
this
capable.
game, because maybe most of the
Let's see.
actors that fill the voice is
Carlos.
actually
You know that
Chinese American or
problem we
American
got in the market?
Chinese, perhaps.
Why don't you take Wei with you? Hey, Jackie, hang back a second. I want to hear more about your friend.
All right. You want to be a tough guy? Let's see if you can handle yourself. Dude, see what he's got.
Great. That's all I fucking need.
It's just approaching the halfway of the videos, but I'm still have actually worth to see the same exact
You're the tough guy that
things.
everyone's talking about.
Cutscenes. I'm not sure whether there is a speedrun of the Sleeping Dogs like the GTA 5 or not, because basically Sleeping Dogs is definitely a shorter game because it didn't have that big map like the Grand Theft Auto 5, so that's the reason why it just didn't have any helicopters or planes that you can obviously use, so it's just pure vehicles like motorcycle, car, or even truck perhaps.
Come on, fight back.
And this is just started to get annoying, so maybe it is actually caused by some immediate movement through the controller, just basically disconnect the cable. I think most likely it is caused by that, and I just don't get it why it is going to blank.
Hey,
It's just definitely loading.
Boss, we were just leaving. Huh?
And it was just getting interesting, too. Winston, my old friend. So good to see you. How's your family, huh?
What do you want, dog eyes?
Oh, Winston, wait. Brother, I just came to talk to you, man. For old time's sake. Let's work something out here, okay? We can share the night market, huh? We're both Song Yi, both grown men. We shouldn't be fighting like children. Hey, who's the new blood?
It's Wei. You remember Mimi Shen? Back when you first started getting girls with Big Smiley?
Oh, Mimi. Oh, yeah. First girl ever sucked my cock. Yeah, so what?
Wei's your brother.
And I was the first guy who ever stabbed you. You remember me now?
Whoa, wait, what the fuck, man? Seriously, Wei? I apologize. I'm really sorry. Your sister blew me.
The night market is mine, dog eyes. You got Siwa in the warehouse. That was the deal. So stay the fuck
So
out.
get it why the night park at
Hey,
this
tell your sister to give me a
basically
call, huh? I wouldn't mind giving her a
just
mouthful.
middle of the city.
Changed. Yeah, yes. Used to be my friend. Jackie, you two go to the night market. You make sure people understand that I'm in control, not dog eyes. Got it?
Got it, boss. 冇問題.
And you fuck up anybody who tries to get in your way. I want to send a fucking message.
Actually, the Winston was just never really do his own until he eventually got shot and killed during his wedding. So yeah, that's really shame that we just never really
Hey, so you mentioned your sister back there.
Amy?
see
Yeah,
how
she
his skill
OD.
with his fighting, because
Yeah,
yeah,
you
you can obviously see he's got a lot of muscle
That sucks.
and
She was, you
like
know,
perfect body,
really
but
alive.
for some reason
My mother thought maybe a new
just
city, new
only
country.
tried to show off his
And
golden
once you start on
picture
that
ego,
shit, it's hard to
perhaps.
stop. For anybody.
Yeah, when she started.
Oh, man. And it was dog eyes that got her into it?
Yep. Fucking dog eyes.
You gonna tell Winston?
No. You?
Shit, Wade. Winston's the boss, but when we were kids, you were the only person who was nice to me. You were my best friend, man. That means more than a boss, you know? Joey Kwan sells pirate DVDs. Let's start with him.
Hey, little brother. You work for Winston.
I understand. How can I help?
Winston runs this place, and if you don't want trouble, you pay him. Period.
Of course, no problem.
Yeah, how much that he's actually trying to
anything?
pay
Just come ask.
for those security escort, like just don't get it why I'm actually int-
You know, this is gonna piss Dog Eyes off. At some point, Winston and Dog Eyes are gonna clash, man. It's going to be epic.
That's
Winston
basically
versus
never
Dog
happened.
Eyes. Just like the movies, man.
Piece of basic ice cream. Don't hate. You want ice cream?
Hey, you wanna do the talking?
We're collecting for Winston.
Winston? Dog Eye said he's in charge here.
We're here to clarify that. What, you want to be the guy we use to clear up the confusion?
I'm not afraid, you guys.
Don't be a
Just
tough
don't get
guy.
it why the one that tried to be
Hey, don't do that. Okay, I will pay.
fight is not the seller itself. Maybe
I'm
because
glad I can make you see reason.
Take the money, but Dog Eye won't be happy.
try to still need the money. And basically, if we try to kill him, we will not have
You'll be fine.
the money
You'll
again.
just have to drink through a straw for a while.
Just don't get it.
We work for Winston. We need to discuss business.
Winston? I don't have any business with Winston.
Everyone has business with Winston. You're gonna pay up, you understand?
Go tell Winston to stick a back Troy up his ass. Hey, fellas! These jerks are moving in on your territory.
Actually, almost die. Sure. Because I think that definitely there's that kind of sound effect. So yeah, for some reason it's just so hard rather than the previous training. The two previous
So
training.
did you have a message for Winston?
He's obviously
So I
better than
decided
Dog
to
Eyes.
skip it.
Please give him this payment from me.
I finally succeed.
I think we're almost done, but let's check over there. You look like... Hey, look at that guy. He's beating up that old man. That ain't gonna fly on our turf. Seriously!
For some reason, those cutscenes also didn't appear on the definitive edition.
Anyone under our
Not
protection.
sure. Because yeah, there are obviously several things that for some reason some developer tried to remove the features like the Grand Theft Auto Trilogy Definitive Edition, which has so many feature removed, even though there are several additional one as well as exchange of those things. Besides just increasing the graphical qualities. Almost die again, or actually can succeed. So yeah, there's still 14 minutes remaining.
You go tell Dog Eyes this market belongs to Winston.
Why was he beating you?
He was demanding 20 times the normal payment. Maybe he has a drug habit or something.
For a small fee, Winston will make sure you don't have trouble with gangsters.
That sounds very reasonable.
So basically, it is only paid for around 275 Hong Kong dollars. So it is actually pretty big. It's around 20 US dollars perhaps.
Clothes make the man, huh?
Definitely.
It's
All about the
times
clothes,
that they
man.
will
You know how it is.
to
People
pick
judge
up
you
the
by how
money.
you look.
Yes. So, yeah, I'm not sure whether the special clothes is already available on the non-definitive edition as well or not, because yeah, it is basically pretty interesting because the special clothes can actually give you weapons, and yeah, it's pretty fun to use weapons in the early missions, or basically if it is not possible, then we can only use for early gang hideouts, which is they obviously still not have those kind of weapons. So even though it will
Get back to
obviously attract the
awesome.
police as well,
That just looks like low quality.
because yeah, one things that basically make this game is also different, like the reviews through
sounds awesome,
crime
man. All
on the
this
US, so
TNT,
the
it's like you were
weapons
born to do
obviously
this.
cannot be
You must
carry
what's going on?
all the
Just
time.
keeping an eye on things.
Yeah? What'd you see?
I tell you what I didn't see. Nothing to be impressed about. I'm watching you, new guy. You fuck up?
What? We're gonna throw down? What kind of grade school shit is this, huh? I work my ass off all day, so fuck off and grow up.
Jackie, you're coming with me. We got something to take care of.
So if you talk about the animation on the sleeping dogs, it's actually a little bit similar like the one that basically available on the Grand Theft Auto 5, and including the graphical quality is also a little bit the same. So one thing that's basically different is just the feature, which is obviously way much bigger on the Grand Theft Auto 5, because Grand Theft Auto 5 is just keep updated all the time, especially for the online features. So sadly on the Sleeping Dogs there is an online feature, but I'm not sure whether it is still
Probably, yeah.
available or not.
What is it?
Mrs. Chu sent over
Because,
some
yeah,
lunch, but I haven't
Square
stayed yet.
Enix
Can you take us back
has
to the
not
restaurant?
All right.
concentrate on this game anymore,
You might want
perhaps
to hurry.
because
I
yeah,
heard dog bites are
they even not developing this game in the first place, because they're just trying to bought a cancelled game and try to revive it. So that's the reason why. Sadly, but we never see how the cancelled Fast and the Furious game trying to be bought by other game producer. So yeah,
This is the new guy
just
around?
don't know whether the asset is still exists or not.
You know who this big guy is?
Because yeah, maybe everything was already delayed or tried to be used on other games. I'm not sure. It's basically completely different. I'm just not sure there is some plastic bags that we can actually pick up as a weapon. I think it is not available in the definitive edition anymore. And I just die again because those heartbeats really make a little bit panic for some reason. Then I try to skip it again as usual, because in order to shorten the duration, obviously, even though it's still definitely quite long, because it's 43 minutes for just the prologue. To be honest, I just don't know what kind of reason that I tried to play Sleeping Dogs in the Xbox, because most likely it is already released the definitive edition
Came straight to you.
in the
Didn't want to start anything
PC.
major without you knowing, you know?
So get this.
Maybe because I haven't owned the PlayStation 4 yet, obviously, and
Special K
my
mostly,
PC
but
is
other stuff
currently not
I thought, why not? Take a nice little cut for my boys.
appropriate yet until now, basically, because it's still using.
The envelope, and he tells my boy
I haven't been upgraded anything
he's
yet,
friends with Dog Eyes now,
except
so
the
we can all go
storage.
fuck ourselves.
You want me to make an example out of
Basically,
Dog Eyes?
That home Garton
or
is
even
gonna get
Taron,
what's
I'm
coming.
not sure.
Right now, I need someone to take
The
care
thing
of
is, I actually haven't upgraded totally my PC, so that's the reason why I'm just too lazy to install any kind of new games to the old gaming PC until I finally download the 3 gadget, even though it's still not as convenient yeah, it is still pretty expensive to buy another SSD because the SSD is pretty small. That's the reason why it is not really common to be sold. So I basically need to import directly from China, which I think I'm not have courage enough to do that, especially for expensive things like the SSD. So I can actually
Let me show you around.
buy
I'm looking for Ming. You know where he's at?
Yeah, he just passed the food stand around
a
the corner.
bigger SSD, but it is actually make me afraid to tear down the dream gadget because it's basically harder when it comes to upgrading the main SSD. Besides, it is also need to be cloned or reinstalled, just sure it is as easy as installing Windows on regular PC. Because yeah, there obviously needs a driver, which I'm not sure I can actually do that or not, because yeah, there are several steps that needs to be done in order to make the dream gadget works perfectly again. So this is actually one of the feature of sleeping dogs, because chase of people in the crowd is very look like realistic. Maybe it's basically like an Assassin's Creed, because if I'm not mistaken, Square Enix are trying to use the piece of engine on Assassin's Creed as well to refine. Not sure. So that's the reason why maybe the NPC is almost like the same, because yeah, Assassin's Creed is also a little bit vibrant, perhaps. Yeah, so there's no Assassin's Creed in modern times, and upcoming Assassin's Creed is still definitely the old times. And I think there's still countless Assassin's Creed that basically can create in the old times. So the games that basically I'm really excited to be released for just the Hogwarts Legacy, which basically an open world, even though it is not really modern, but it should be a little bit new, because it's basically like long-lasting games, because we are actually playing as teenagers that go to certain schools. Even though it was a fictional school, but it's still unique, because there's no games like that. So yeah, the bully was actually turned into an anniversary edition in the mobile, but it's still not enough, because we are actually need the definitive, even the sequel to this game. Just like the sequel to Sleeping Dogs as well, because basically Sleeping Dogs has some missing. So the ending is actually have so many possibilities. It's something we are never really seeing, because the game houses no longer exist. So we are already watching this video, so it's only 3 minutes remaining, and we're basically just seeing some cutscene until we're finally out of the same house. So that's the end of this video. Just wondering why it is so necessary to basically you get pulled or get arrested by the cop on the prologue twice.
Oi, Sheng. I'm Inspector Tang. You have quite a rap sheet here. Multiple arrests in San Francisco, alleged ties to organized crime, and now you're here, enforcing for the Sun On Yi. You know, you don't have to throw your life away like this.
Your concern's really moving. You know, I appreciate that. I'm suddenly realizing I should have never dropped out of art school. I could have made it. I could have been a real somebody. Thank you for showing me the light, officer.
I want to give you a chance, Shen, but you have to work with me. Then maybe I can cut you a deal. Oh, Superintendent, I'm in the middle of an interrogation.
Inspector, there's been a misunderstanding.
Misunderstanding, sir.
As your superior officer, I'm instructing you to release this man.
But sir, I have it on record that he's Sun On Yi.
I understand that.
I can't simply just cut him loose. I mean, you're asking me to release a criminal with known connections to the Triad. And not only is it against
For God's
protocol...
sake, Tang, he's one of us.
What?
Jesus, Pendrew, let me get the door. There are a few badges outside who didn't hear you.
It's all right, Wei. We can trust her.
Trust her? I just met her.
Congratulations, Tang. So now you know. Maybe now we can make sure that we're helping Wei, not making his job harder than it already is,
Yeah, it doesn't seem like I have much of a choice.
No, you don't. Now see yourself out.
Permission to speak freely.
Denied. You need to be more careful, Wei. Much more careful. I can't bail you out like this again.
Sir,
I don't want to hear it. Just be careful.
That's the reason why we are need to do the cop things to unlock motivation, because yeah, to gain trust to those police inspector.
American gangs and Asian ones don't compare to the Triads. I don't like this cocky little fucker.
You need to be more careful, Wei. Much more careful.
Maybe, but most likely the cop things are basically just regular Hong Kong cops. So it's not basically, so the story still follow with the boss police, international boss police. I just don't get it, maybe. So just don't get it also why I decided to sleep again and save the progress. I think I'm still finding out how to do it properly, because the controls is a little bit different, obviously, like PC. So yeah, this is over. So the end of this video.